So I had started filming for a good 15 minutes, and then I realized
that I was filming the other side.
Anyways, welcome back to 3626, and today I wanted to share the 5 times that I listened to the Holy Spirit. And this is because, when it comes to God and his things and the way he communicates to people, it almost feels like it's supposed to be like a mystical thing where he will come down from the clouds and then leave you with the voice of his thunder, what. But God has a way of communicating with everybody differently. And with the smallest of the things, you'd be surprised that's how he communicates. So I wanted to share these so that if someone can relate, you can be able to realize that, wait, it's been God talking to me all the time. The first thing, so I have a list, so I'm gonna start from the bottom. Because the other time when I was filming, I started from the top. Maybe that's why it went wrong. So I'll start from the bottom this time. So I had this friend, some lady from work, a friend of mine. I asked her to get me 3 skirts. So she had ordered the skirts from South Africa, and then for them to get to Malawi, she said it was going to be like 2 weeks, but it took about 3 weeks. That's fine. I wasn't really, I wasn't going to wear, they weren't for a function or anything. It was just for everyday life. So she now called me, and this happened today. So then she called me, and we worked together, okay? So we work together on the east side of town. This is just an example. And then town is like the west side, yeah? So she now called me after work, like, where are you? I have your things. So me knowing that I have left the east side of town and I'm now in town, west, in my head I was about to tell her, I'm at home. Because in my head I'm like, okay, I'm not at work. So the answer I'm at home meant I'm not at work. I wasn't trying to lie to her. It's just that I was trying to say I'm not at work anymore. You can give me the things tomorrow. Just when I'm about to type that, I just have this feeling where it's like, no, tell her you're in town. And then I type, oh, I'm in town. And then she's like, where exactly? And then I'm like, I'm, under the mango tree. Just an example. She's like, I'm under the mango tree. And then I go out and I literally just see her right there. And I'm like, Holy Spirit, this was you. I was just about to, and even, we don't even work in the same building. It's like a 15-minute walk apart. So I was gonna miss that mango tree experience and then end up walking for 15 minutes in the sun tomorrow, in the sun or in the rain, but in something tomorrow. I just thanked God for that. The girl who does my hair, normally she does my hair, especially like the corners. There are corners in front. So normally when I get my hair done, I don't get dandruff, so I just don't wash my hair that much. I don't wash my hair that much. It's usually dirty, but it's okay. It's okay. I just keep it. I don't like to do too much to it. So before I did these braids, I just had a feeling where, okay, this time wash it, condition it, and everything. And my hair is really soft. So I go there and then I get my hair braided. And for the first time ever, she's doing cornrows for me and there is no tightness at all. From the first day, I was fine. But normally, I think because the hair is weak and the scalp is dirty type of thing, I didn't know that I was being affected. But I think the Holy Spirit now just told me that try to wash your hair and condition your hair and go there with your hair strong and your scalp fine and see how it goes. And I go there and it didn't even hurt at all. But normally, because my scalp is so sensitive, I think plus also the dirt and stuff, when I'm done braiding, it's like you would find sores here and here and here, all over the place. But for the first time ever, I didn't feel any pain at all. And I'm just like, Holy Spirit, that was you the whole time. That was you. Anyway, story number 3 is, there's this time where I usually have stomach problems, and I'm like, I usually have to change my diet here and there. I don't take fizzy drinks, I don't take chili, things like that, the usual. So, one time I kept noticing that it's getting worse, and I don't drink and eat the things already. And I'd already gone to the hospital the first time and they gave me medication and I was done with my medication. So this time I'm like, I can't. I can't go back to the hospital because then I'll just bother them. And in my heart, I kept feeling this is solvable at home. This is solvable at home. And then I was looking through the internet now, looking for. I wasn't even looking for problems at that point. I think I was done. And then now I saw something saying sugar resistance or something like that. So I just clicked it just for just. I wasn't even thinking, like, I didn't even think it that seriously. So I'm just clicking sugar problems, what. Now I see the symptoms and I'm like, wait. So it was like, you gain weight at the bottom of your belly, and that's what had happened. I just thought I was gaining weight generally, but my weight on the scale wasn't changing. It's just that my stomach was getting bigger. And I obviously wasn't pregnant. And then you change your moods. The second thing was like you get moody, and I was always moody. I think also because apart from the hormones, it's just that I was just feeling uncomfortable in my own body. And then I was always moody. And then they talked about how you also you generally gain weight, and you have high craving for sugar, but when you eat sugar you get nauseous and stuff, and that's exactly what I was feeling. And the last thing was like you get stomach problems, and I'm like, oh Jesus. And I remember that time I took 2 weeks off sugar, and literally after 2 days I was fine. I was completely fine. I just had to continue because it was like low-key was like a fast, a Thanksgiving fast, like God thank you. So that's the other time I listened to the Holy Spirit, and I saw tremendous results. And then the fourth time was the time on Saturday. It actually happened this Saturday. I was supposed to meet my boyfriend at some point, and we're just supposed to talk in town and then everybody go where they live. But then what happened was when we met now, he's like, let me go meet my friend. The friend is a producer, so he wanted to give the friend a beat to remake. So the day before, I don't know, the Holy Spirit was just like, you need to practice your vocals and sing and what. And normally I'm the kind of person that if I'm not in the mood to do something, I'll be doing. If someone tells me to do it, I'll do it, but not wholeheartedly. And when it comes to things, creative things like music, you really need to be wholeheartedly in the mood. And the Holy Spirit had put me in that mood the day before, the music mood, okay? And then we get there, and then the friend takes the old beat and he's like, okay, let me listen to it and sample it. And then he starts sampling another beat, and then Gemini likes this beat, not the old one, but the now one, and then it goes perfectly with his song. And then he's like, you need to write something on the chorus and the hook and the bridge and what. And all, just the moment he said that, I'm like, oh, this is what the Holy Spirit was making me practice for. I was so happy, and I was there in the mood like, okay, the melody should go like this, the lyrics should go like this. I was so happy. But yeah, that's the other time I listened to the Holy Spirit. And the final time, number 5, is when now after Saturday, last Sunday, I wasn't supposed to sing in the praise team, because normally I sing in the worship team in the main service and in the youth service. So I didn't make it for the main service, so I just didn't bother wear the uniform. And I didn't want to wear the uniform because normally when I'm singing in the worship team, there's like colors you're supposed to wear. So the day you're not singing, I feel like it happens to everybody. You like want to wear that thing that can obviously never be worn, like that checkered shirt with that pink skirt type of thing, where that can never be the uniform ever. So I put it out. It was actually like a checkered dress. I'll put it in at some point. And that dress is too short, so normally I wear it with tights. And then I'm about to wear it, and then the Holy Spirit is like, no, wear the uniform. And then I don't know, I just wore it. I just obeyed and I wore it. When I get to the youth service, it was literally just 2 of us singing. And I'm like, oh God, this is why. Because even if the other dress, actually the uniform for the youth service is very flexible. They just said wear whatever decent thing you can wear. But keep in mind, the other dress was too short. I would have to wear it with tights. So even if there wasn't like a specific color that I had to wear, I wasn't going to be comfortable standing in front with tights as per Malawi's culture. And so I was just like, the Holy Spirit spoke to me. And I was just happy. I was just happy the whole time. This video is just to teach you guys that the Lord is always with us for real. Like He'll never leave us nor forsake us, and He's always there to guide us in the smallest of things. He cares about every single thing of our lives. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe.